Hello and welcome back for more. We need to free a jellyfish because he's creating some sort of sandstorm in Alfheim. And Atreus named him Lunch, because the other one was Diener. And I haven't gotten my lunch. I need my lunch. I am hungry. It's nice. There's something a little odd with the texture on it. Like maybe it's not quite as high res as it should be, or is it just the way it looks, or something else? All this grain, sand blowing all over the place. There's still the light of Alfheim.
Why did they trap it down here?
Hafgufas are known to burrow, so I'd hesitate to place full blame on our dark elf friends.
But it's trapped in their hive stuff.
Hive matter doesn't belong to the dark elves, any more than the light belongs to the light elves. It's just another of Alfheim's natural resources, one the elves have used since the time of their ancestors. And while the light elves seem keen to banish the hive over on their side, the dark elves make effective use of it out here in the barrens.
So, by clearing out all of this hive, are we hurting dark elves?
You wish to leave the creature enslaved?
No.
Then let us free it.
Okay, I just see that glowy there. Oof. I know. He just keeps second guessing every little thing that we're doing. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, I like that he's thinking things through, and he's looking at the different options. Whispering slab. But it is getting a little frustrating. Shoulder straps of radiance. That's interesting. Ooh, oh, wow. This is actually really good. I mean, it's visually not quite what I would like, but those stats, it's touching so many different stats. Runic goes up, luck, defense, strength. Yeah, I've got to equip that. That's stupid not to. Poof. So yes, it's nice to see some growth. Of course, told you to be here. Look, a crate dragon. So while it's nice that he's thinking things through, it's also a little frustrating that he's just second guessing everything. So where is that thing gonna be to free it?
This is the spot.
Okay.
We can cut the Hafgufa loose here.
Okay, let's do it. This is similar to what we were cutting in the prior one. We have to freeze it, and then we can break it.
It flies?
Of course it does.
Flies. It's a Hafgufa.
Sounds much happier now. And hey, the storm's gone.
Aye, perhaps we'll finally earn some goodwill from our dark elf friends after all.
Look,
Oh, look at
Father,
that.
Thanks for bringing us out here, but you don't have to do this kind of stuff just to keep my mind off Ragnarok, you know?
This was not a distraction.
No? Then why are we really out here?
Have you ever considered he just wants to spend time with you, lad?
Thank
He
you.
still can.
Really?
We do not know what lies ahead. But if Ragnarok approaches, I wish to enjoy the time we have left.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for bringing us out here. I'm glad we did this.
As am I.
There you go. But you didn't have to be such a pain in the butt about it, Atreus. So I got to start my timer. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty obvious almost from the get-go.
Father, can we build a lyre together?
The instrument. Why?
We hunt, we train. Those are the only two things you do to distract yourself.
They are not distractions.
Oh, of course not.
I just thought it'd be nice to learn some music. You could teach me, and... No, it's stupid. Never mind.
We're just talking about spending time together and all that, and it's like almost immediate he's just like, ah, no, yeah, it's stupid, never mind. Do I have to go to the other side? Probably. I like it's flying around. Yeah, shortcut. The jelly's above us. I can hear it jellying about. Blah, 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 blah. Light elves dead here. I sense death here. But they were Gelfthing.
How's the shield holding up?
It's good. I always knew Sindri was a great blacksmith, but this magical shield, it just feels natural.
The shield is well made, but it is you who wields it with skill.
Thanks.
Another one bites the dust. Ah! Now we stop again.
Something I'm not sure I quite understand. In the Ragnarok prophecy Odin knows, all the realms get destroyed, including Asgard. In the version Groa kept secret, Asgard still falls. Wouldn't Odin have tried to prevent it either way? What difference did her lie really make?
Enough. We will continue later.
I guess. This looks like an angry dark elf. He still wants to fight. Talipoo! Ah, tried to block. I gotta go Spartan Rage on him. Come on, Kratos, get in there more. Crap. Kula. You gonna come running? Blocking. Crap! Wow. That's not, is that a power bomb?
What's that?
A diagram for a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
Yeah, nothing. Oh, I guess nothing. Too late to boost it. I wish that when the dialogue wouldn't maybe start later or be shorter. Wrist armor. I lose vitality, but I gain strength. Slowdown duration. A last second evade activates realm shift, temporary slowing down surrounding enemies. I mean, it's not too... Not sure how much I like that. And we still fought Dark Elves. So even after freeing that, they're still mad at us.
A horn.
Tributes to the Freyr. Maybe I'll use try to do my worst and best Mimir. Not to be confused with Galahorn. This piece symbolizes peace, or at least Freya's hopes of peace. It was said amongst the more easily excitable of the elves that one day Freya would blow the horn of quiet, and in so doing bring an end to the war between the elves. Just wishful thinking, I'm afraid. No prophecy ever spoke of such a horn, and as far as I can tell, no such item exists. But that didn't stop the elves from hoping. Can't fault them for that. Huh. So they're... Oh, we got more reading. Huh? The tower's purpose. Though it now serves as a military outpost, the tower's architecture indicates a different function in the time before the division of light and dark. I could find no mention within the archives, which is not altogether unusual. Many of the ticks within have sanitized across generations, and the very absence of any information is telling in and of itself. What sacrilegious ceremonies were held, so in a missile to our current status quo, that the librarians eradicated all mention of this tower's true purpose. I can't help but assume the answer is the key to a lasting peace. So a horn and a tower. All we need now is a dragon, and we got Panzer Dragoon going now. Actually, there was no horn in Panzer Dragoon. Oh, the jelly sounded angry. Yeah, Kratos is feeling a little bit of pain. He got beat up pretty well there. So we've got our little open area. Last time we had the boat.
Mimir,
This time we have these
you said
things.
souls come in 4 parts. Does that mean you can lose some of your soul, but not all of it?
Aye. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Lose any one of them, and the entire being suffers. Still, sometimes luck alone is enough. Just ask your father.
My success does not come from luck.
Ah, the refrain of the eternally lucky.
Ha! It does not come from luck. Oh, you can't be holding L2 block and then go right into the next one and expect it to work. It doesn't work that way. Spoken from the eternally lucky. I see one up there.
Atreus, I've been considering your question about whether Groa's deception made a difference. I think of it this way. When it comes to subverting prophecy, knowledge is power. Without the full picture and context, the finer details can lead you to tragically incorrect interpretations.
Hold. We will finish later.
Oh, no! Oh, man. Hold. We will finish later. No, I was hoping it would still continue all the same. No. Oh, come on. Surely you can reach it from here. Alright, so there's one more. Are the dogs following us? Doesn't seem like it. Didn't see the third one anywhere. Anybody see the third one? Jellyfish. It's at the top? How are we supposed to get up there? There is a explosive. Ah, that lit it. He needs his like super strong version of the explosive thing to get it to go, but that was enough. Oh well. Okay, I see this up here. Can you like whistle for the dogs?
Gotta remember to ask Tyr about his travels to the lands beyond the seas.
You wish to travel the world?
I don't know. Maybe. See new places. Find out more about myself.
On board, boy. I mean, they wouldn't have made this whole like setup of the sled at the beach.
We were discussing how manipulating the details of a prophecy can wreak havoc on the believers.
Yes.
Back in my homeland, I was privy to the operations of a certain coven of heath witches who were keen on destabilizing the government. They picked an influential Thane, an otherwise loyal man, and fed him a story of his own ascension to king. They dressed it up in enough details they knew would come to pass, so when they did, the Thane took it as confirmation. Next thing you know, he's helping matters along. He murders his king, sleeping under his own roof. Murders many he once called friends, too, thinking them fated to oppose him. Then, for a finishing touch, the witches revisit this usurper. With just a few details structured ever so misleadingly, they convinced the fool he was invulnerable to all threats.
Physical or magical?
Aye. But 'twas not so for him. All turned into a rather magnificent bloodbath as they go. The Thane ends up without his head and a name so cursed none dare speak it. All thanks to a subtly deceptive prophecy.
You've really got to write these stories down one day, Mimir.
Well, I try. Jaw tends to get sore, but thank you, lad.
The jaw tends to get sore. I imagine it does, Mimir. I imagine it does. Is that just a lizard? Yeah. I just want to start killing the lizards like Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, something really shiny. Oh, treasure map. Vulture's gold. I wasn't even searching for it. I didn't even read the bloody thing. I did not like the treasure maps in the prior game. Lethal detonation and accessory. He gets to use them. Enemies killed from a runic arrow explode, dealing moderate damage around them. Works for me. You have been accessorized fully, Atreus. How's it feel? Are these Grim? They are Grim. What are Grim doing here? I want to stealth attack them like Bloodborne. He hit me before I could do a different Grim. Slash, slash. Get him! Oh, yes. Ah! Watch it, there's the little buggers. I might die. Oh, I went into rage mode. That's okay. Let's just do it. He'll live. Ah!
It's down!
Yeah, I know. And you're dead too. Yes. Yeah, I don't think so. The little bastard's about to explode. The little bugger. More talkie.
Look here.
More reading. Oh, look here. The desert of our ignorance. All right, since my dialogue is really poor, I'll just read it normally. So much of who we are is lost. Not just this desiccated leviathan, nor its ilk, but the very identity of this creature is knowledge forgotten. Was it a predator, a wraith of the barrens to be feared and avoided, or perhaps a gentle behemoth tamed by the pre-division elves and farmed for meat? The answer is a grain of sand in the desert of our ignorance. Our history remains buried beneath generations of dead elves. Should another manage to rise above our malignant dogma and search for answers, let these bones serve as a warning. If nothing changes, we will remain forgotten. The console. Let me check the real time. All right, I'm still good. Yeah, so you're getting more about like the elves before the division, and apparently they had a crate dragon. Looks like a gold chest up there. Piece of armor, most likely a waist piece. Oh,
You just refused to pick a favorite poem. That's
Kavasi?
uncharacteristically indecisive of you.
I have a favorite poem already. One from my homeland.
Did I get it? Kvasir's Poems. A mind-expanding poetic experience constructed by who else but Kvasir? Look around you, O God. Turn your head. Guide your metal friend with care, or else it be dead. Rescue its friends. Experience tension. Immerse yourself in a new dimension. Ah, interesting. They go over my head. Seriously, they go over my head. It's like, they're fun to read and all that, but that's about it. It just doesn't make sense to me. So defense goes up. Yeah. I mean, not nearly as good as the chest armor. The chest armor is fantastic. The rest, not so much. But maybe it's because I need to level them up some more. It's all like sitting here going, highlight me. Oh. I like that. Apply a mod token to add an effect. Oh, I see. Greatly increase resistance and being staggered during a skill. Increase damage. Let's do frost. All right, so press. That's awkward. But let's get it, just because it might have some use. Oh wow, I do have a lot of experience. Since I've been using this a lot. I need to use these more, these charge ups. After an impale, hold R1 to launch. I gotta be careful with that one. He is mostly all full. Oh. Does this not make much difference to what he does? I should say, you know, when you play as Atreus, does that not change? Really? You couldn't jump off it? It's mostly
I think I need new socks.
What is happening?
They're wet.
They will dry.
You know, I just knew you were gonna say that.
Then why did you ask?
I'm really not sure.
They will dry.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
I'm with Atreus. Wet socks, wet shoes, that's the worst. That is just the worst is when that happens. It ruins my day. Like if we're out and about and it starts raining and my feet get wet, or I have to, I get stuck in a puddle. Oh my God, I'm just miserable wretch at that point. I see a chest. This looks like a religious thing. So I don't know about you, but like I said, keeping my shoes and socks dry is of utmost importance. Oh, it's one of these things again. But it did mention a sword, so do we get a sword? And I gotta ram the sword into here to start whatever this will be. Maybe this will give me a hint.
These runes.
If these runes could talk, eh? Gullen Call. Thanks to the opposition's grotesque hypocrisy, Alfheim's Gulan are a threat to our livelihood. Though I have culled many on the surface, there are undoubtedly more down below in the Dark Elves' hovels. So long as we deny them access to our light, the pair at the desert's entrance shall remain the only docile version of these foul beasts. Let them remain. They will serve as useful subjects for further light infusion experimentation. The Maven. A Gulan. What is a Gulan? I don't know. Anything you want to add, Mimir? Because that was something like the Hafgufa. Is that a Gulan? This thing over here, the big skeleton? The remains of... What is it? The remains of a crate dragon, as I keep saying. Map. The below. Wasn't I already there? Oh, there's some sort of path over there.
Come on, brother. Let's have it. You mentioned you had a favourite poem from your homeland. What was it about?
A cunning general. A war over forbidden love.
I believe I've heard of this one. Did it involve a horse that was not as it appeared?
Yes, but that is not what happened.
Oh, it's based on truth then. And you were there.
Yes. I prefer the poem.
I prefer the poem. Oh, I can see the shadows ahead. Okay, so can I get all of these in one fell swoop? I don't know if I can. Is there like a Can I climb up? I was thinking maybe there'll be like a reflecting stone or something. Is that just shadow? Yeah. The sound effect of that jelly is pretty cool. It's got this echoey sound to it. And other stuff that I can't talk English well with. Not so much spiritual, I would say. see, this is what I'm thinking. If I can... And then summon it back? No? But it reflect off, bounce off of. Almost, almost. Yes. There's the sound. Doo, 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 doo. Doggies, I hear you. I hear your pitter patter. Didn't really get a good look at you things. You look like something out of Guild Wars. They look vastly familiar.
Mimir,
I don't know if
we're
it's...
talking about how Fenrir's soul is headed for the light of Alfheim. But that's because he was a wolf, right?
Aye. Were he a god or a human who died in battle, a Valkyrie would have taken him to Valhalla or Folkvanga. Had he been a human or god who died outside of battle, he'd be cast down to Helheim. But Fenrir was a wolf, so his soul will join all the others in Alfheim.
Like mothers.
Like your mother's.
Oh, Jesus. This whole area is like loaded with stuffs. This one's got a reflecting crystal. Okay. Maybe a fight? I think you do have to, like, summon the axe. It needs to go a little higher. See, it's coming in too low. There it is. There's another piece of armor. Ooh, it's a shield. Rond of Affliction. Ooh. I lose vitality and luck, but I gain defense, runic, and cooldown. Shield strikes against a status afflicted enemy consume the ailment, causing a damaging elemental explosion. Oh, I see. So if the enemy is status effect, they'll lose the status effect, but then they get a stronger damage hit. Yeah. Rage burst when parrying. I mean, what's the point of that? We all know my parrying skills. I don't hide that.
Sort of a harp. I can play beautifully, you know.
I do not, and would prefer it remain that way.
Yeah. I do not play an instrument. Definitely one of those wish I dids, but I don't have the time. Don't have the time, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if I've been leaning off camera most of this time, which I probably have been. My microphone's blocking my confidence monitor.
You how I made a small fortune in Asgard. Once, Balder arranged for every archer in the city to open fire on him. We took bets on how many arrows could be lodged in his body until the sheer weight of them made him fall down. Ha!
That's awful.
Oh, no. He was laughing the whole time. And mine was the closest guess. 446 arrows exactly.
That's horrible. You better not tell that story in front of Freya.
Yes, lad. Because I've suddenly taken leave of my senses.
Just saying.
Just saying. And yes, I know circle is to exit. Thank you, game. I mean, it's not like Mimir wasn't talking. Sometimes it's a bit too excessive when it's just like, hey, you should do this, or you should not do this. Alright, where am I? That's the way back. This is where I want to go. Directly to the right. That we were up here. Is that all it was? Or is there more to it? More to it. Follow me! Or not. Here we go. Hold on, I got an itch. There we go. Oh no. It will pass. Yeah. Draugr guard. Gonna get him. Ah!
That Draugr.
Whatever.
Reminds me of tales of a cruel empress. One too angry to die.
We will see.
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
I'm listening.
No.
That's funny. I wish, but no. No. Fleeting remnants of a chaos. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Haha! All right, this is something. Or maybe this is not something. It's over here.
Looks like a lot of the sand is cleared up, but there's another storm out that way. I think that means
Another Hafgufa.
Another Hafgufa. But I can't go. Won't let me. Do I have to do something here?
The chisel will not open this.
Did the lighthouse put this lock here? Why would they care what happens in the Barrens?
A fair question. But until we find the right key, that poor Hafgufa will have to continue its solo act.
Alright. Alright, I think that is this whole area more or less wrapped up. For now. Yep. So we're gonna roll on back and see what Tyr is up to. I'm sure the squirrel will want to talk as well. Can't believe we have to deal with a squirrel, but we do.
Brother, in my travels, I heard of a great battle in your homeland at a place called the Gates of Fire.
The Hut Gates.
You were there?
No.
Is that regret in your voice?
I did regret not dying there for many years. But no longer.
I did regret not dying there. As I've said multiple times before, it's been ages since I played God of War 1 and 2. And I never played 3, so I can't tell you if there was something more there. So for the people that do know, by all means,
At your service.
no, just this. By all means, post in the comments what the Hut Gates was a reference to. Was it the PSP games?
Definitely need that.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward
Whatever you
through
need.
upgrades. Okay, that is wrapped up. I've got a couple of new, shifted some of the equipment around and everything. But I am ready to go. He looks a mess, perfectly honest, with it's a mishmash of armor. I hate it. Not Niflheim. We're at Alfheim. Yeah, Sindri Cells. 'Tis where we want to go. See what Tyr has to say, which will probably finish us out for the episode.
Well, I hope Tyr's had enough time to find his equilibrium, or whatever.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old god of war in him, but they were fleeting.
There is nothing wrong with opposing war, nor opposing prophecy.
I suppose that's fair. Never can be quite sure what the Giants meant by any of it.
Am I the only one that remembers they predicted our entire journey to Jotunheim? If the Giants saw Tyr leading armies at Ragnarok, then I believe them.
The question is how you'll ever make Tyr believe it.
Don't know. Don't know. Ooh! Boy, you're in the way. Well, Tyr's just, unfortunately, he's a bit broken at the moment, so it's going to take a long time for him to kind of recoup. Alright, let's see what you have to say.
This whole spectral squirrel business. You can shoot out your feelings into little ghosties.
I suppose that is a slightly inelegant way of putting it. These spectral versions of myself are aspects of my personality that I often find distracting at best. My ability not only lets me cast them away and provide some temporary peace of mind, it also allows me to see what goes on outside the tree.
Why not just go look yourself?
As the eternal caretaker of the tree, I may not leave its confines. All part of the deal, but worth it for the immortality and such. My spectral forms still allow me to see the outside world, albeit through slightly colorful viewpoints.
That's one word for it. That bitter form of yours is a nasty piece of work.
I'm standing right here, you no-neck freak.
I'd apologize for him, but where would it end? Well, good luck out there.
That is funny. My no-neck friend. No, there's the little bow truckles, and then there's that freaky leaf flying thing back there. Alright, Tyr. I'm trying to debate if I'm annoyed with Tyr or not.
Ah, glad to see you back, young one. Come help me, won't you?
Oh, sure.
We can eat whenever you like, Kratos. The stew will only improve with time.
Glad you're in a better mood.
Yes. I was a little overwhelmed before. Forgive me. It's funny. Nothing seems to settle my mind quite like cooking. Being locked up for so long, you forget how much joy lives in the little things.
You know what this really this
You're
suit
disappointed in me.
needs?
I never said that.
You're kind that way. but your eyes say everything.
Need
I
some
haven't given up hope on you.
potatoes.
Oh, you really must. This vision of me in your mind, where I'm as good as Odin is evil, the truth is always more complicated. To imagine it's simple is dangerous.
So you're really not going to help us?
You'll have my wise and faithful counsel always. I wish I could do more. I really do. But for now, please, allow me to cook for you.
Yeah, I don't know. No. Make sure you don't burn your foot, Atreus. But, you know, it needs some potatoes. Hi, Brock. What's new?
You know what he's putting in that so-called stew of his, don't you? Vegetables. Fucking vegetables. From out of the dirt. That just ain't right.
You're not exactly wrong, Brock, I must say. Did you add anything new, just to be certain? No. That is quite humorous, though. Vegetables. Frickin' vegetables. Now, I can't say that I completely blame them. I am not a vegetable guy. There's a few that I like. And probably I can count them on my hand. Okay, let's sit down for another meal.
Atreus, eat.
Guess it's a good thing Mimir isn't hungry without the rest of his body.
Careful. Thank you.
He brushes it off.
Enjoy. Enjoy, my friends.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Vegetable stuff doesn't fill me up.
Here you are. A meal fit for a champion.
Enough. I said we would speak no more of that.
Yes, of course. Didn't mean to offend.
I'm not offended. It's just a word.
The word that clouds your judgment.
So, you really don't think it means anything? After the journey Mom sent us on? Everything we saw in Jotunheim? What was it all for? Don't you ever think about that?
Every day. But I cannot believe her purpose was to inspire you to take foolish risks.
But what if the giants are counting on me?
What giants? I'm counting on you. To be safe, to be smart.
But-
Use the judgment of a man and not of a child.
But what if Loki going to Ironwood is the only way that...
Atreus. My son. And nothing more. Do you hear me?
I'm not hungry anymore.
Forgive me, Kratos. My words were chosen carelessly.
Uh-oh. Is it
You
another...
really should eat. Some people swear by it. On almost a daily basis.
I just don't understand. Why is there all this stuff about Loki and the champion and Ironwood if none of it's real? He's just so... Ugh!
Mind if I give you the best advice you've heard all day? And possibly ever? Sleep. That's when all the troubles of your mind work themselves out.
Sure. Fine. Sleep? Sounds great.
I mean it.
If not, I'll find you and
I
kick
do
your
too.
ass.
Get out of here, Heidi.
Already gone.
Take your bow off. I mean, of course he's not going to listen. Take your bow off!
Ironwood.
Look at the engraving on his strap. Oh, it's fading.
Pokey.
You just kept everything on him. Oh. Well, that, my friends, is where we will have to stop. We're in the Jotunheim. Ooh, and he's having a dream vision. I'm going to assume the young woman, it could be... I don't remember the sound of her voice, but it could be their mom. Ah, what was her name? Forgot her name. Their mom. I know my brain keeps saying Freya, and it's not Freya, but I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I'm not quite feeling as engaged in this story as I was the first one. And is it because just, but maybe a few months before Ragnarok came out, I beat the first one, so it's just maybe I needed a little bit more time between games. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is. There's something just a little meh about it. I mean, the gameplay is fun. There's a couple new tweaks and such in it, but there's just something a little off about it, which I can't quite place yet. And maybe it'll change and it'll come together. But I just don't feel as engaged as I did in the first games. Like, the first one grasped me, and I was, engaged the whole way through. This one, I'm kind of just, struggling a little bit. Maybe it's because we went back to Alfheim, and we're fighting light elves and dark elves again already. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, it seems like we're Atreus again, and we got a little mind journey to take. So that's in the next one. As always, appreciate for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.